morning, guys. So I posted some pictures on the Miata forum recently, and I had a question from Alan about what kind of gear I pack in my Miata. So I thought I'd start with my kitchen stuff. It would generally take up a lot of room, so I'll show you what I did. These are my 3 bags of food right here. These are all my dry goods and my water. And I use a MSR stove and a mess kit and a tiny pot. So I've got some duck eggs this morning and I'm gonna fry those up. Oh, coffee, yes. I love my coffee. Definitely don't have a room for a full-size percolator, so I use one of these. It's really great. I got it on Amazon last year for $7. This year they're $13, so I don't know what to tell you about that, but definitely a good investment. You can rinse it out, reuse it every day. It fits perfectly over a Contigo, so definitely love that. My mess kit, it was my grandfather's. It's from 1942. It's a great versatile piece. I can store my silverware and my can opener in it, my multi-tool, and then I can use it as a pan and also have a plate to eat with. Not quite sure how I'm going to do this video without a tripod, so I think what I'm going to do is just wing it and see how it goes. So with the MSR stove, you have to prime it, which means that you pump this like a whole bunch of times. It should have directions on how many, but I just do it until there's about like a good amount of pressure. And once you pump it, you turn this knob and allow the fuel to fill up inside the bottom of it. There's a little cup down here. You can see it. That little cup has a wick and it fills up full of fuel, and then you light it. And what that does is it kind of makes a big ball of fire, so you kind of got to be ready for it, but it heats up this coil here, and that's what you need for the fuel to do its thing right. So you prime it, and then you you fill the cup off and you turn this nozzle off, and then you light it, and then once that flame goes out, then you turn the nozzle and relight it, and it should actually, you shouldn't see any yellow flame, it should all be blue. So I have duck eggs I'm really excited about, and I have a steak left over from yesterday. Totally been sitting in the danger zone for about 12 hours now. So when I cook it today with my eggs, I'm not going to be able to have it medium rare. It'll be cooked all the way through. I might add some garlic. Oh, and I have a piece of broccoli stock from yesterday. I ate all the broccoli, but I saved the stock, so I'll put the stock in my eggs this morning. So I'll get stuff going and come back to you. Okay, so I've got my stove priming right now. It's just gonna do its thing and get pretty hot. And while it's priming, I thought I'd tell you a little bit about my dehydrator I have at home, which makes camping in the woods so much easier, especially if you don't want to use a cooler. This is cured bacon. So I put this bacon raw in the dehydrator for, I don't know, at 150 for a few hours. And basically it partially cooks it, and so it no longer has to be refrigerated. And so I'll use like a half a piece of bacon this morning as grease for my eggs and steak. So my stove just went out, so that's not a bad thing. I'm gonna turn the nozzle, hear the hiss. That means it's primed. And see, you can't see that flame, but it is definitely good to go. So I used this little pot for my coffee this morning, but this morning I'll use this for my eggs. And you see it's already boiling. It happens pretty quickly, and I don't think I can do it one-handed, so I'm gonna pause it again and get back to you. Okay, so I got my steak going. I've got it cooking as low and slow as possible. My bacon grease was okay, but I added a little water because I really don't want it to stick. So with eggs, you can get eggs and non-refrigerate them. But once they've been washed and started to be refrigerated, they only last about a month. These eggs I picked up are unwashed. So I'll use this water here that I had left over from my coffee and just rinse this egg off a little bit in it. Definitely have to do some dishes after this. So I'll wash it and I'll add it to this. And these are the seasonings I have for traveling. Got all sorts of things in here. It's really great. So let you know how it goes. So as far as seasonings for my eggs and stuff, today I'm going to use this mixed up seasoning. My mom got me this for Christmas last year, and it is wonderful, especially for camping. All the things you need. I have a few extra things I like to carry. I've got some dehydrated broccoli. Again, dehydrator is great. Some chili lime seasoning. I got some garlic. Oh, and for special occasions, I even have some dehydrated morel mushrooms here. So, yeah. Alright, so I finished up my breakfast. It's gonna be great. Just some steak, eggs, and broccoli. Duck eggs at that. It's gonna be fabulous. I definitely always, if I use this mess kit, stuff can stick to it really bad. I'm kind of thinking about carrying some coconut oil as a good non-refrigerated kind of lubrication option for when you're cooking eggs. But today it worked out all right, and I'll just use boiling water to get up the stuff that's stuck. And now I'm gonna sit down and enjoy my eggs and my delicious coffee. Cheers!